Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your...
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
For there, Kate, can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Osborne hauls it in. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Delay a game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. Looks through and breaks away. Still fighting forward. To the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. His first throw is an interception. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Like you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On the carry, this is Murray. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Showing a little burst so far. They haven't caught him yet. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now here he goes.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lower the deficit to a single possession. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. That one's cut along the left sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. And dose of the hurry up here. They'll throw it here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 21-14, our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Got it. Ready?
We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Cup 19! Ready?
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his right. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. With some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now give to Murray. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buying some time left. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Get it! Go!
They're throwing it. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. virus.
Throw here, third down. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
18 Cardinal.
Here's Murray. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. This is Murray. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
They'll run for this. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed to put 6 on the board for the offense.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Come on. Set.
Again to throw on 2nd. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
First and 10 now from the 46. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. on the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Travis Hunter making that play.
I think thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 70, Lion. 18, run. 18, run.
Looking to throw here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Warriors 17. Set the lead. Buffalo 18. Head to 60. Head to 60.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
They send a man in motion.
Track him 60.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to try with the wideout. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 6-yard line.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? That this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Back on 2nd and goal. He's got it. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
26-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. That one hits the ground incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
At his 48-yard line.
Cowboys,
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Broncos. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
60
It's a gain of 20.
Bobcats.
And the Bengals 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. 19 tight. 19.
Sticking to the air here. Throw is caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
Bengals 28. Joshua Carty to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Offense to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has it downfield working the left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. He rolls to his right. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Bengals 35. Joshua
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Brought in right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He has a hole left, room to run. Big man showing up the yards. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
He picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
60 bison, 60 bison. Go, go.
Back-to-back carries here. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for 1 final quarter. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 65 Cats, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Throw left side, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
18, behind it, 79 Broncos.
40-yard line.
Ready?
Setting up to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Chased out to his right. That's completed right side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 25 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals come through to tie it in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle, and they'll take the lead.
41. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Cade, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Buccaneers down by only 1. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Headed out right. Complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.